కన్నా ఇంకా తగ్గించాం. ఈ తక్కువ తరుగును చూస్తే వెంటనే నగలు కొనేస్తారు. డైమండ్ జ్యువెలరీ ధరలు కూడా పెద్ద లెవెల్లో తగ్గించాం. ఇక్కడికొచ్చి కంపేర్ చేస్తేనే తెలుస్తుంది.
माननीय सदस्य श्रीमती माननीय सदस्य सयानी घोष जी।
धन्यवाद, आपने मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया। मैडम, दुआरे सरकार बोल के एक फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम है हमारी, जो पश्चिम बंगाल के सरकार ने लॉन्च किया था दिसंबर 2020 में, और इसका लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन है कि सरकार आपके द्वार, मतलब गवर्नमेंट एट योर डोर स्टेप. The program aims to deliver government services and the welfare schemes directly to the people, including senior citizens, persons with disabilities, transgender person, prisoner, and the poor and the marginalized group, through outreach camps organized at the Gram Panchayat and municipal ward levels. Madam, ये program अगर centrally केंद्रीय सरकार के तरफ से भी हम PM आवास योजना हो गया या मनरेगा हो गया, ये सब के लिए असिस्टेंस के लिए जनहित में अगर हम बूथ लेवल कैंप्स के हिसाब से जारी कर सके, जैसे ममता बनर्जी जी ने किया है, मुझे लगता है कि ये सबके लिए अच्छा होगा. पिछड़े वर्ग के लोग, जो स्वल्प शिक्षित है, वैसे लोग जो हमेशा एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिसों के पास जा नहीं सकते, आधिकारिकों से मिल नहीं सकते, उनके सुविधा के लिए अगर हम उनके घर तक, उनके द्वार तक सरकार को लेके जाए और उनको जो जो स्कीम्स की ज़रूरत है उनका एक फैसिलिटी हम उनको दे पाए, तो मुझे लगता है ये जनहित में जारी होगा और सबके लिए अच्छा होगा. आपके माध्यम से मैं चाहती हूँ कि सरकार इसका संज्ञान ले और अगर डोर स्टेप डिलीवरी ऑफ सर्विसेज इंक्लूडिंग दैट ऑफ राशन, लाइक दुआरे राशन प्रोजेक्ट, मुझे लगता है ये अच्छा होगा. मैडम, थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू.
Today we've had about 28 speakers who participated in this debate.
And you were constantly sitting for 3 hours here.
Thank you very much.
You have heard to everybody.
And
you have heard to everybody.
we've had quite a few suggestions, inputs, and commentary on the bill, which is essentially excise duty. And essentially excise duty, which existed before 2017 under the central government. And it was only for the sake of the compensation cess which was required at the time of introducing GST that Centre gave up its powers to levy excise duty on tobacco and tobacco-related products, that right was given away to the GST so that they will be in a position to collect the compensation cess over those items which were taxed at 28%. So that compensation cess was collected between 2017 till 2022, which is what I said at the time when I opened the debate in my opening remarks. Now, therefore, the compensation cess which was collected till 2022 went in the hands of the states. It was given off to the states. And by law at that time when GST was introduced, compensation cess was to be collected for 5 full years, and it came to an end in 2022. But after 2022, it is still being collected because after proper legal consultation, the GST Council took a call that during the COVID years, we couldn't collect the revenue required and couldn't collect particularly the compensation cess which is levied on items which were at 28% rate. We couldn't compensate the states, which was a promise given under the GST. So, taking legal opinion, it was extended to such a period. Of course, the outer limit was fixed for March 2026, but it was extended to such a period till when it had to be collected for returning the loan which was taken for paying the states. So essentially here, what was there before 2017, what was conceded by the Center for the State of Center for the GST Council to collect the compensation cess, at the end of compensation cess is being naturally reverted to the center. This is not a new law. This is not an additional tax. This is not something which the center is taking away. There was quite a lot of observation made by several honorable members that it is a cess. This is not a cess. This is excise duty. It existed before GST. It's come back to the center because center gave it away at that time for collecting compensation cess. Now it's reverting back to the center, and I will get into the details when I answer some particular members' questions. It is coming back to the center to be collected as excise duty, which will go to the divisible pool. It is going to be redistributed again at the 41%, which has to go to the states. So this is not a cess. When a cess comes, I'll stand up to say that is cess. This is not. And I found quite a few honorable members talking about, oh, this is a cess, center is bringing it, it's going to take the revenue. No, please. I will stand up when I have a cess to talk about. But this is not the one. Sir, I just want to highlight the basic excise duty. Even after the introduction of GST, because that head of account was being maintained, was brought to the minimum most level, and then now it's going back. Even during GST, when that minimum most level of excise was being collected, we collected only a token amount, which was 5 rupees for 1,000 sticks. And for most cigarette categories, it was 10 rupees per 1,000 sticks. Size variant are taken as consideration. In practical term, it meant that the excise component per stick was a fraction of 1 paisa. So we kept that nominal collection only all the while, even as the GST was collecting on cigarettes as compensation cess. By comparison, sir, pre-GST excise duty rates ranged from 1,585 to 2,850 rupees per 100 sticks for non-filter cigarettes, and 1,585 to 4,170 per 100 sticks if they were filtered. So the point that I'm highlighting here is, during GST, it was just nominally kept, the account was kept alive.
నగల సామ్రాజ్యం పెద్దది, మన వేడుకల్లో నగల పాత్ర పెద్దది. నగల్లో మన సంప్రదాయం అది పెద్దది. అదే విధంగా నగలు కొనేటప్పుడు మీ సేవింగ్స్ కూడా ఇకపై పెద్దగా ఉంటుంది. అన్ని నగల తరుగును ముందు కన్నా ఇంకా తగ్గించాం. ఈ తక్కువ తరుగును చూస్తే వెంటనే నగలు కొనేస్తారు. డైమండ్ జ్యువెలరీ ధరలు కూడా పెద్ద లెవెల్లో తగ్గించాం. ఇకపై అందరూ డైమండ్ జ్యువెలరీ కొనుక్కోవచ్చు. ఏ ఆఫర్లోనూ పక్కదారి పట్టకండి. ఇక్కడికొచ్చి కంపేర్ చేస్తేనే తెలుస్తుంది మీకు ఎంత పెద్దగా డబ్బులు ఆదా అవుతుందో అని.